Hello again everyone, thank you for joining me, I hope you're all well. Okay, so jumping back into ETS2, and this is the RPM mod, so the mod map. Yeah, so I've done a little bit of playing this off camera, and the reason why I never record this when I play it off camera is because I have music blaring, which is obviously all copyright stuff, and also this just doesn't get any views, unfortunately, so it is quite often requested that I play ETS on my channel, but unfortunately, yeah, I'm just not entertaining enough to yeah, have a successful series. Right, what's going on here? This is a really good map, by the way, but I'm not quite sure what's happened. So let's have a quick look outside. Alright, so we're just waiting for a train. Okay, right, back into cab view, and the face tracking I use is free, and there'll be a link in the description. Right, there's the train, and it makes it so much more immersive. Yeah, I see so many people playing this without face tracking. I was just thinking, you're missing out so much. This is actually my truck as well, so I bought this on RPM. I had to get a massive loan. I've got one member of staff as well. Where this is a 1-to-1 scale map, you earn money very slowly, which is fine. It's, yeah, quite realistic. And obviously, if you were doing your tacho breaks as well, so I've turned fatigue simulation off. If you were doing your tacho breaks, you'd earn money even slower. Right, come on now. I can't wait that much longer. I haven't got that much time. Oh, and just like the live stream, I'm going to have to take out a motorbike, aren't I? Well, I took out about 20 on the live stream. It was my birthday stream. Yeah, the barriers don't seem to want to go up, do they? Is that the train there? Are we just waiting here because it's at the station? Yeah, this is a great map mod though. Some really complicated parking. And yeah, it makes it good. So while we're waiting for that, I'm not going to ram the motorbike off. I'll admit to the reason why I'm here. So the reason why I'm at this place is because I was driving like an absolute moron. Because I've turned the speed restrictor off. And yeah, someone just decided to change lane in front of me, and I ended up rolling the truck. Because obviously, yeah, when I play off camera, I speed about a bit, and yeah, just have fun. Because it's nice to drive a vehicle like irresponsibly sometimes, isn't it? I think that's why I like BeamMG. Right, I know that that's wonky. But will that be enough? I could have backed in there, couldn't I? Yeah, and this was quite common as well, seeing people like catching up, like lorry drivers. Oh, it's still there. Alright, so I'm going to pause this because obviously, yeah, there's going to be some dodginess happen, so I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, and they move for us, so I think we're still, yeah, scraping through this. But yeah, the motorbike, safe and sound, nothing to worry about. No need to call the police. We're all good. And yeah, so I'm playing this on a H shifter with a range splitter on the top. And I watched a review on one the other day, and apparently the prices have dropped so much. You can get them for about 20 quid now off like I can't remember, AliExpress, things like that. I highly recommend it if you want to drive manual and get the full experience, because yeah, that means I can go through all the gears, so it's really difficult to explain. But basically, in low range, low gear, so crawler gear, is where first would be. Reverse is where second would be. First is where third would be. So to go into first in a lorry, you I'm meant to be going up there. You just push the gear straight forward, and then you're in first gear, rather than pushing it against a spring and across the left and up, which you do in a car, unless you've got a dog leg gearbox. But yeah, that's beside the point. Swain, they've got a big base in Kent. Yeah, and then so it goes up to fourth gear, which is sixth position. Is this lane shut? Oh no, come on mate, because that's a motorbike coming in there. No, maybe not. Right, back there. Oh, that's a delivery spot. Excellent. Yeah, and then you flip it up to the next range, and then back into position 3 for 5 low. And then if you want to split the gears, flick the switch on the side. So I didn't move the gear knob, I just flick the switch, flick it again into 6 low. I know that we're speeding, but that's alright. We're a lorry driver. Yeah, this is a great map mod though, and yeah, obviously it's free. I don't know if you need any DLC for it. Some of them you need all the DLC. But yeah, some proper intricate little manoeuvres you have to do on this game, on this map mod. It's brilliant. But yeah, so usually I'll be playing this with music blaring. Like Delena's my favourite to drive to. And very occasionally I'll have a break when she's live streaming. So she's a female DJ. I'll have a break when she's live streaming, and then it's like I've got my own personal DJ as I'm playing one of the best games I've ever played in my life. Not sponsored or anything like that. I had this way before the channel. And yeah, I just really enjoy it. Right, so what's occurring here then? Are we all going over? Yeah, it looks like we're merging. So is he letting us in? Yep, he is now. Yeah, so I had this old projector, and I tried rigging that up the other day for this game, but unfortunately the quality of it is so, like the definition of it is so low, it just didn't work. But I was thinking, if I just aim it at the wall and then attach it to my steering wheel mount, that would be brilliant. Like I could have a, I don't know, 60-inch screen or whatever, but unfortunately the definition of it is just not good enough. It's really old. And yeah, I usually move my monitor closer. So I've got a 32-inch monitor that I'm playing this on at the moment, 2K, and I usually move it closer to the edge of the desk, but because I'm recording, I can't do that. Because I need my microphone in my face and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so where this is a 1-to-1 scale map, where it says 6 minutes up the top there, that means that we will actually be there in 6 minutes. So we'll get a park in soon. But yeah, this game's obviously very different to the stuff I usually play on the channel, but this is what I actually started the channel with. My first 140 something subscribers were from this game. But yeah, unfortunately I'm just not entertaining enough to keep doing it, because no one watches it. Oh, what was that? Like a bucket of paint. Is someone doing that? Yeah, and I suppose my thing on my channel is interacting with NPCs, and there aren't NPCs on this game. There's the odd one in like depots and stuff like RDCs. But yeah, it's not really enough, is it? Or pedestrians just walking along. This truck is a little bit low on power, so I think it's got 320 horsepower or something. It's just all I could afford. And where I started a new profile for this, yeah, obviously my XP is low. Come on, mate. Come on. Oh my goodness. All the janky driving you could imagine. Not even the mirror check either. Just slide over. Is that a train going past? It is. Look, we're matching its speed. Right. Might be in a little spot of bother here. I don't condone this kind of driving, but I've seen it done. Like in real life. And I am flat out. I think the load's quite heavy though, so we'll give it that. And it's not like it's bloody downhill. I think it's downhill anyway. Looking at the trees. Right, we're picking up again. Okay, oh my goodness. This is not good. Not good at all. Hazards on. Oh, sorry, mate. Kangoo do that. That was a Renault Kangoo. Right. And we're back in. Yeah, and I haven't got that many mods installed on this profile either. So that top thing. Yet another route advisor, I think it's called, or something like that. I like the fact that there's little parking spaces like that around as well. Like little lay-bys. I used to much prefer sleeping in lay-bys overnight. So what I used to do was I'd try and have my like 45-minute break in services. And then I'd be able to run in and use a shower. And then, yeah, I'd try and find somewhere out in the sticks. Unless I had an expensive load on. Because, yeah, sometimes if you had an expensive load, you weren't allowed to just park at the side of the road, which is understandable. Because obviously it promotes theft. But yeah, if it was a cheap load or no load, yeah, I'd much prefer to be out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I think I've got... Oh look, we're going over there. Yeah, it's just round the corner then where we're going to be delivering. Alright, I was going to say I think I've got adaptive cruise control on this. Not that this would have it, but just because I play this off camera. It's a nice feature to have, but yeah, it's pointless putting that on now. Right, so we're going off here. Yeah, there's a few things that I really don't like about this game. So the navigation, the GPS, is one of the things that I really don't like. I detest it, in fact. And also your offside mirror. It's just like in real life they're big. And in real life you've got a lot more definition than you have looking across there, because I don't know where my tape measure is. Actually, I do know, but it's out of reach. But yeah, obviously it's a tiny little mirror over there that I'm looking at because of how screens work. But in real life it's nice and big, and you can lean across a little bit so you can yeah, get a better angle or whatever. But in this game, yeah, blindsiding is nearly impossible in third person. And yeah, if you've got this game, I highly recommend trying to yeah, play in first person, because it's just so much better. Oh, look, there's a dog there as well. A little Leo. I know I'm over revving it. Yeah, and I recommend trying to park as well, because a lot of even YouTubers, they skip the parking, and you're just missing out on so much doing that. Right, now where are we going for this? So one of the problems with this is you can't get out and have a look at where you're delivering. Is it in there then? Yes, it is. I can see it on the map now. So you can't get out. So obviously at this point I'd park up somewhere and I'd just quickly walk in and I'd say, whereabouts do you want this? And then I'd hope to get someone helpful that yeah, didn't say somewhere impossible. So we're going over there. I've turned reverse beeper off, which is in audio if anyone's wondering. Right, so we'll swing it round here. But yeah, I do wish that you could jump out and have a little walk around. I know that there's mods that you can get to do it, but it's a little bit janky still. And yeah, when I'm playing a game like this, I don't really want jank. Right, here we go. Nice. And I'm pretty sure on my live stream I had to deliver into this thing, so I had to reverse a trailer in there. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm quite sure. Right, so we'll get rid of that. Satisfactory. Oh yeah, I crashed. Yeah, so I did a massive crash, but that was off camera, so that doesn't count, does it? I can pretend I'm perfect. Right, I'm only joking, by the way. Right, and then we've got this, which is 28 minutes. Unfortunately, that's too far, so we're going to have to leave that one. And so, yeah, come out of this. How do I do this? They've changed all this. Right, jobs. Nope, not quick job. Oh, jolly. Why are you such a moron? Why did they have you? Right. So what else have we got? That's shorter. So 19 minutes. 26. We'll have to say this one then. Right. Set and forget. Right, here we go. Where am I going? Out of here and right. Yeah, and some people watching this just won't get this, and that's absolutely fine. So they'll be thinking that this is really boring and everything, but I think if you try it, especially on a controller, not WASDA, I think if you try it, you'll understand. And luckily, with this game and American Truck Simulator as well, there's always demos available that allow you to do quite a bit, so they're not too restrictive. So if you wanted to give this a try, yeah, I highly recommend any controller, or obviously steering wheel would be best. And yeah, just see what you think of it. There's loads of mods for this game as well. That car there with the purple wheels, that's a me problem. So that's where I need to update one of the mods that I've got, because a lot of these cars that are going past are actually part of a mod pack called Jazzycat. And yeah, if you don't keep updating them, unfortunately some of the textures go wrong, so ignore them pink wheels, it's a me problem. Right, this bloke's taking too long, so let's bump up here. We haven't even got a front mirror on this. Sorry, mate. Right, and then go, go, go. You can actually drift on this game as well. So on my other profile, yeah, sometimes I used to have some fun with it, because I've got a Scania V8, I think it's 620 horsepower or something, and I'd turn the traction control off and then just go for it every now and then. Right, where am I picking this load up from then? Is it in there? I'm not getting much direction anywhere, am I? Sorry, mate. Is it this place? Netto. Like Cornetto. Yes, it is. That gives it away a bit, doesn't it? So we'll take that. And right, it's over there at the back. So obviously you'd be having your hazard lights on, and you probably wouldn't go the wrong way either. But that's right. We'll pretend that we're an agency driver. So this is actually going to be a little bit tricky getting out of here because of all the stuff around, but that's all right. And I never cut my stuff, so yeah, we'll do this in one. Okay. Right, so we're a little bit downhill, so I'm going to put the handbrake on, and then I didn't actually look at the load amount, so we're actually in low gear now, which is in position 1 on the H shifter. So I'm going to find a biting point, which is about there. Let go, and then we're just going to really slowly go up in low range. We would have been able to put away in first, but that's alright. And then into first, swing over here a little bit. And then we need to be really careful of the back end as we go round here, not to take these out. or obviously them. So we use as much of the road as possible. That car's actually parking, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Right, and then swing it round, that'll be good. Yep. Okay, and then we're going right out of here. So if you imagine, oh, we've got a van behind us now, haven't we? But if you imagine parking here, as you can see, it would be quite a challenge. So I like that. So if you've got this game and you don't find it much of a challenge anymore, maybe it's time to think about this map. Right. Sorry, mate. Yeah, so it's called RPM, but there'll be a link in the description somewhere. Well, it's shortened to RPM. I don't actually know how to pronounce the actual name of it, because it's German. What's he doing there? Kicking the dirt around in a lay-by. Okay, and I don't know whether this is two-way here. What's that say? No idea, but we need to change down. Okay, and we're... Alright, it goes round here anyway. Right, roundabout. Old Mercedes, Volvo. What are you doing, mate? Oh, Jesus. No. What's going on? Well, some of you know what happens to Bentleys, don't you? Oh, you lucky so-and-so. Okay. Right, and away we go. So I'll set the cruise control, and let's see whether the thingamajig will work. I think it is. Yeah, the adaptive cruise control. So all of the lorries... Actually, no, the Renaults didn't. Alright, most of the lorries that I drove had adaptive cruise control, and it's a godsend. So, yeah, basically you set your speed. So if you're on a motorway, you set it for like 56. And, yeah, and then you just steer. That's all you have to do. So if you catch up traffic, it will slow the lorry down for you. And then, yeah, if you want to go past it, you can signal into the next lane. You can override it. Did a motorbike just go past on... Oh, right, okay, so it's two-way still. Yeah, you can override it. So if you're catching something up to overtake it, you can put your foot down. In real life, this is. And it'll temporarily override it. And then you can build up some speed and then have some momentum to, yeah, get past the vehicle that you want to overtake. It's really, really good. And in an emergency, it would slam the brakes on as well, so even better. But yeah, the Renaults didn't have it. Thinking about it, the Renault Premiums that I used to drive. But yeah, it was, yeah, mostly night driving in that anyway, so it didn't matter too much. But yeah, this is an amazing game, it really is. I wish that it was more popular on the channel. I used to do 3 episodes of this a day, and yeah, 3 episodes of this a day, 3 episodes on ATS a day. Ridiculous. Right, he's going for the overtake, and he's got an STD. Poor bugger. Is he going for the overtake? And then we're, yeah, 14 minutes away. Nice. Yeah, so there's lots of different trucks that you can get on this game. Lots of different mods of trucks as well. So I drove some really old ones, which were good. I mean, this is quite old, what I'm driving now. Yeah, loads of different sound packs as well. So you can have like V8s and stuff. Go on, mate. Yeah, so if like open pipes is your thing. So in real life, I absolutely hated them. I detested them. Because, careful, mate. Yeah, you'd be trying to seep in a motorway services or whatever, and you get some idiot pull up who had open pipes, and yeah, they'd make you really angry because obviously you're trying to sleep and you've got some idiot. They usually couldn't park that well either, so they'd be shunting backwards and forwards with this stack, and they'd wake everyone up, and then everyone would be driving really tired the next morning. There's some etiquette for motorway services. You make as little noise as possible, and if you've got a reefer you don't detach from it and leave it next to a load of other lorry drivers that are trying to sleep. But yeah, not everyone sticks to the etiquette, unfortunately. And always walk round puddles in a motorway service station because it's not always rainwater. Anyway, right, should we do some dodginess in a minute? I think we're gonna have to, aren't we? 12 minutes. What time are we at? 26. Oh no, look, we don't need to do dodginess. So let's go into 5 high and give it the beans. The brands are real as well. Another Jazzycat mod, actually. Yeah, it's really good. Because obviously quite often you know them. The coaches as well, they're all labelled up like Flixbus, National Express, Mega Bus, I think, and all sorts. Right, and we need to go over there. Eddie Stobart will crash into the back of them, we won't even notice. Okay. Yeah, and you can like put your windows down. It's quite an inclusive game. The bed is all there as well, but obviously you can't see it at the moment. You can have beacons on the roof. You've got a diff lock for when you're driving off road or struggling with traction. So that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? That's a lorry park over there. We're 10 minutes away. Yeah, it looks like quite a decent one too. And if you've got all of the DLCs, the map mod that I recommend the most is actually Pro Mods. So another free mod, but you do need all of the mod packs, all of the DLCs for the latest version. So one of the companies I used to drive for is actually on the game because of the Jazzycats mod. I haven't put it in, but I've seen it before and it's really weird. I saw it when I was recording my series. Birds up in the sky. Okay, dual carriageway. We'll fly away. Yeah, so quite down on horsepower, so I can't do anything magnificent here. But we've got in front of Eddie Stobart. Yeah, you can go mad with all the truck sim stuff. So obviously there's the I think it's called Hoary truck wheel, and that's got all like indicator stuff on it and all that kind of stuff. There's other brands as well. I've just got a Logitech G29. Well, it's all in the description actually, all my gear. I've just got a Logitech, but yeah, you can even get the like truck handbrakes, which you can't really see it at the moment, but it's that there, and it's a little thing that you pull down. And yeah, different brands have different ways of doing it. But yeah, you can get one that simulates basically a DAF, how the DAFs work. Right, why am I about to crash into him? Why is the adaptive not kicking in? Don't know. Right, down a gear again. Yeah, so obviously most lorries nowadays are automatic because it's cheaper, because it's less wear on clutches, and also it's cheaper because they're more efficient on fuel, because obviously, yeah, computers work out the best gear to be in to, yeah, make the most of the torque and all that kind of thing, whilst keeping the emissions down and all that good stuff. But and I only used to drive, well, paid for, I only used to drive lorries that were automatic. Oh, yeah, unless I was like doing someone a favour, but then yeah, I'll just do it voluntarily. But yeah, so like driving range splitter is quite uncommon now, especially in England, or the UK at least. Come on, mate. And there's lots of different cargoes on here as well. So obviously in front of us we've got containers, and you can move containers around on here. You can get different trailers for different things. So if you just wanted to be logging, for instance, look at that, Euronics. They used to be really good for buying cheap audio equipment. Or not cheap, but yeah, very reasonably priced. But yeah, you can buy different trailers for different things. So if you wanted to go around with logs or whatever, there's trailers for that. And then you can be an owner-driver. So I'm an owner-driver with this, but this isn't my trailer. I'm just picking up trailers from places. You can take round fuel, livestock, all sorts. So yeah, you can pick and choose. Sat in traffic. Yeah, and I think like if someone was considering becoming a lorry driver, this would be a good game to play as well. Because yeah, it does kind of, as long as you don't go for, oh my goodness, these mods that have got like 10,000 horsepower, as long as you go for the yeah, realistic stuff, you could get a good feel of everything. But yeah, not on keyboard. So this game is actually alright on my knockoff Xbox 360 controller that costs about, well, between 10 and 15 quid delivered. Yeah, it's still quite satisfying to play. So you don't need a massive setup for it. But I will warn you, it's addictive. And you'll spend hundreds of hours and yeah, have loads of sleepless nights. MAN. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna break that up into 3 words, because that would be ridiculous. Got horn as well. You can lean out the window on the motorway. You can just smash your face through the window as well. Right, I should probably change up, shouldn't I? We seem to be going downhill now, so let's leave it in this. Fax. Who uses fax anymore? Okay, so 5 minutes away. Almost there. I was meant to go off there. Oh, bugger it. And another thing you can do as well, which you can't do in real life, is drive the wrong way down a slip road, flashing your lights, and get away with it. Just like that. No. DHL. You're ruining all of this for me, mate. Oh no. Gridlock. Sorry, mate. Right, here we go. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I don't like the GPS. I never did that in real life. But, yeah, GPS is just too small on here. Oh, look, the Razers are over there. And, yeah, this looks like quite a, authentic little, truck stop. Right, where am I going with this, then? It wasn't over there, was it? No. Keep going up. Yeah, so lots of different parking that you can do in there. Well, I say lots. You can parallel park. Or, yeah, bay park. Right, we're being overtaken. Go on then, mate. After you. Little transit. And then brake checks us, yep. That's it. So this happens quite a lot as a lorry driver. I know that I'm speeding now, but quite often I'll get overtaken because people are desperate to get in front of a lorry because they think it's going to be driving slowly, and then they'd actually end up holding me up. And yeah, don't hold lorry drivers up. Like, they're mostly good drivers who kind of need to get their delivery done as soon as possible. And yeah, if you start frustrating them. So when I used to get really angry, I used to just pull over for 15 minutes or whatever and just gather my thoughts and remember that people make mistakes. But some lorry drivers just can't do that. But yeah, angry lorry drivers are lethal. Right, so through here. Yeah, so that GPS at the moment is so small because of how far away the monitor is. And I know that I could narrow the field of view, but in real life, when I used to be driving, I'll be checking that. That's a me problem, by the way. I'll be checking that mirror in my peripherals, and yeah, for like, especially at night, for like motorbike headlights and stuff. But obviously on this game, the mirrors are so bloody small. Okay, right, where are we going with this then? Keep going. And I know I'm hogging the road quite a lot. That's alright, it's just a game. Okay, so we're actually going in there. And I've delivered to this place before. So what I'd do in real life, if this was the first time I'd ever delivered, I'd find somewhere suitable, park up for a moment, and then just quickly pop in and see where they wanted it, and have a quick look at the location as well. But obviously you can't do that on this game, you can't jump out. So we're just going to spin it into here quickly. Oh, Maritime. Yeah, that was one of the companies I was considering working for, but I was told that I'll just be chasing my arse all day because I wanted to get into containers, chasing my arse all day, and also delivering to weird little places, which yeah, put me off a little bit because I didn't used to like complicated parking, because I do on this game, because if I crash it doesn't matter, but obviously if you crash in real life, you might lose your job, and obviously your reputation's gone as well. So yeah, I much preferred, yeah, doing easy parking and repeat parking as well, so knowing the place I was delivering to. Right, so we're going in here, so I'm going to signal that way to start with, put my hazard lights on, and then we're going to be going in there somewhere. So we'll try and take up the road a little bit, and I would be going in and asking whether a banksman could come out and just stop traffic as well. But obviously can't be doing that. Yeah, and the only way of delivering in here is reversing, so I'm not going to waste your time driving in there forward and showing you. I'll just back in. Right. Oh, that was a little bit jank, wasn't it? What am I doing? Why is it... Come on now. We're being bibbed at. Don't bib at me. Right, that way a little bit, just so we can definitely clear that. There we go. Past the pivot point. And yeah, you can press F2 and have your mirrors up. And in real life, you'd be flicking between, like, looking out the window like this and over there. But I'm not going to do that on camera because motion sickness. So we need to go around the corner here somewhere. So that is a footpath, but if there's a pedestrian there, they can sod right off, because we're taking that bit. Joking, aren't you? We're not going to actually hit him, he'll just like go through the truck. Okay, and right here, so I'm going to reverse up a little bit more. And then I'm going to go forward. So we need to cut in next to this here. And I would be doing this with both windows down as well, just in case someone was shouting or screaming. Right, lean out the window again. Nice. Right, hazard lights off, engine off, lights off, and disconnect. Oh look, 4231. Okay. And we're at 41 minutes, and unfortunately I haven't got that much longer until I'm busy again. So yeah, let's jump in a second and quickly go on to options and gameplay, and let's see whether we can have any fun in this truck. Oh, I'd already turned it off. So I just don't think it's got the power. We can try. Let's try and have a little bit of fun. So I've just put the diff lock on, I think. Yeah. And I don't think this is going to have enough torque. So that's the handbrake there going up. Yeah, so that's how it works. Yeah, I don't think we've got enough power to really have fun in this. Are we out of air? I think there's a hidden road up here as well. I found it when I was playing off camera. Yeah, we haven't got enough power to drift on this, but I promise it can be done. So this is the kind of secret road. Oh, a little bit, just a little bit. But yeah, obviously, the more you play it, the more engines you unlock, the more power you unlock, and the more fun that you can have. So, oh, I didn't see them there. Oh, don't roll it. I think this is the place where you can pick up horses. I seem to remember it. Hello. Yeah, I think this is one of the pickup points. Maybe it's not horses, maybe it's milk. But yeah, it's definitely a good map. Not sponsored or anything like that. None of the mods that I've got on here are paid for. But yeah, some of them, like pro mods, which I highly recommend, you do have to have all of the DLC. So yeah, I'll leave this one here. So yeah, hopefully that's explained to a few people, like why I don't do this more often. Oh yeah, you can do all the suspension as well, so you can, with the engine on, you can raise and lower the air suspension, and I've got a mod so that it stays on as well, so if I wanted to I could set it at its maximum height and then just leave it like that. It doesn't seem to affect handling, because when I was messing around trying to drift, I messed around with the stuff there, and yeah, it just didn't seem to do anything. But yeah, so hopefully that's explained the reason why I don't play this more often. It just doesn't get the views, and you'll see exactly that in this video. And obviously if I'm getting tiny amounts of views for things, YouTube promotes my content less. So it's damaging for the future as well. Anyway, so I'll leave this one here. So thanks for joining me, everyone. I do really appreciate each and every view. And if you've enjoyed this, please feel free to join me in the next one. So cheers, everyone, and bye for now.
Platform 17 for the 1832 Southend service to Brighton, fast to East Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Balcombe, Haywards Heath, Wivelsfield, Burgess Hill,